I became a father far from where I was fathered. I grew up in Cameroon in a home where fatherhood meant strength, authority, and control. My father was always present, but his presence carried power. My dad was commonly known as a disciplinarian. He was a primary school teacher. And so to us, that meant something different. I remember when I was 3 years old, my elder sister had given me some banana to eat, but it still had green peelings. And so as I was eating this banana, my dad was getting into the compound. I went to him just to embrace him, to hug him and say, "Hey, welcome daddy," And he grabbed me by the arm, took me to the living room and asked me why I was eating banana that is unripe. And he gave me proper punishment. I got a whooping that evening. When my father entered a room, we straightened our backs and we waited for instructions. We respected our father deeply, but we feared him more than we knew him. What expectations did I carry into fatherhood? When I knew I was becoming a father, I feared not being a good dad. I feared that my experiences as a child would influence the way I become a father. I feared that I may not be able to discipline my kid the way I was disciplined. I feared most importantly that I'm raising my kid in a very different environment than I was raised. But I expected that I would love my kid and show him that he's respected, he's heard, and his feelings are valid. I expected to be that dad who is present. As men, society expects us to be strong, to discipline, and to lead. But far too often, this expectation can become a silent and a heavy burden. And in carrying this burden, many of us fathers lose the very thing our children need most, our emotional presence. I have felt that pull in my own body, the many work emails to answer, the bills to pay, and a mind full of deadlines. My son calls me daddy, and sometimes mommy too. And I hear him, but sometimes my heart is too far away, thinking of my fatherly responsibilities. What has my son taught me about love? I've learned from my son that love is not about being perfect. It is about being seen, being heard, being acknowledged, being recognized, recognizing his feelings, recognizing his emotions. I am learning that my son does not need a perfect father. Rather, my son needs a father who sees him, a father who hears him, a father who chooses him time and time again. What? And when my son presses his small hand against my face, he's not asking whether I'm perfect or successful. He's simply asking if I'm here with him. And so every giggle, every hug, and every quiet moment reminds me that presence is love without performance. My son's laughter heals places in me that my father never touched with love. And in those moments, my son is teaching me a different kind of strength. The strength to slow down, the strength to sit on the floor. And at that moment, I tell myself, I want to show my son that I love him even when he makes mistakes. And I hope that I can be the father that my son deserves. A father who still disciplines, but who shows love and presence. I love my son so much, and I want him to know that I love him so much. What do I hope my son remembers about me? I want my son to know that leadership is all about love. Because when leadership is done with love, with care and presence. People can truly be themselves. They can discover the potential that is in them. I'm still learning. I make mistakes, but I keep choosing presence. And this is fatherhood for me now. Presence, not power. And I choose to stay present.